Hello guys, and welcome back to Living Life Simply. My name is Raheli. In today's video, I wanted to share with you a challah recipe, and this recipe was actually requested to me by a few friends that I have, and I thought this would be the perfect time to share it with you because next week is Rosh Ha'Shanah, and I love having challah for Rosh Ha'Shanah dinner. My mom uses this exact recipe to make a challah that is round, and I love it. So I thought this would be the perfect time to share it. I also like having challah on Friday night dinners or any other time. So without further ado, let's get into the recipe. For the dough, you will need 8 cups of flour of your choice. I used 5 cups of white spelt flour and 3 cups of whole spelt flour. It is very important that you use more white flour over the whole flour because the white flour rises much easier than whole flour, and it's important for this bread to rise well. Then you also need 2 tablespoons of yeast, 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, 1/3 cup of avocado oil or coconut oil, and 2 to 2.5 cups of lukewarm water. Then for the toppings, you will need 2 tablespoons of maple mixed with 2 tablespoons of water and any seeds of your choice that you want to top your challah off. I chose to use 2 tablespoons of chia seeds and 2 tablespoons of sesame seeds. To prepare the dough, it is best to use a mixer, but if you don't have a mixer, you can always use a bowl and a whisk, which is what I did before I had a mixer. Into the mixer or bowl, add the flour, sugar, and yeast and mix well on low until well combined. Then continue the mixing and add progressively the 2 to 2.5 cups of water. Do it very slowly at about 1/4 cup at a time, just to make sure that you don't overwater your dough. Next, you want to add in your oil of choice and then let it all mix for about 10 more minutes, or mix it by hand for another 10 minutes. It might also be necessary to add more flour. I think I added a bit too much water this time, and I needed to add about another 1/2 cup of white spelt flour. Then you want to take a bowl and brush it a little bit with oil and take your dough and make it into a ball shape. Put it into that bowl and also top your dough with a thin layer of oil. Then cover the bowl with a piece of cling wrap and a towel and let it rise for an hour to an hour and a half, preferably in a warmer place. Then take the dough and cut it up to however many challahs you choose to make. I chose to cut mine into 3 this time and make 2 small challahs and 1 larger challah. Then it is time to braid your challah. To do so, divide the dough into 3 parts and roll each of them out into snake-like shapes. Connect them all at the top and braid them. To braid, you want to take the strand from one side and move it over towards the middle, and then take the strand furthest on the other side and take it towards the middle, and so on and so forth, and you can see this in the video. Once your challah is ready, put them on a lined baking sheet and cover them with a cling wrap and a light fabric. Once your challah is ready, put them on a pre-lined baking sheet and cover them with a cling wrap and a light fabric. Don't use a towel at this point because it won't let it rise. I use a light apron I have to cover it, and let it sit and rise for another 30 minutes to an hour. Then take off the fabric and cling wrap, and it is time to add some maple syrup to the top to make the challah golden. So go ahead and take a brush and brush it lightly on top of the challah, and then on top of that sprinkle the seeds of your choice. As I said, I chose to use chia seeds and sesame seeds today. Then I put it into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for 40 minutes. And if you have 2 trays like I did here, at the halfway point, flip between their positions to make sure that they are both cooked evenly. Take out of the oven, let it cool, slice it, and enjoy it with any spread of your choice. I also enjoy making more than one challah at a time and freezing them, so I have a challah for whenever I want one. And it is as simple as that. That is all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like. Also, if this was your first time in the Living Life Simply channel, make sure to subscribe down below for more and to join the family. And I will see you all on Wednesday with a new travel video. Bye!